happy. Raidernation, let's ride.
And you tell them one thing, just win, baby.
Yo, what is up, Raider Nation? It's your boy Samori back at it again with another video. I just got back from Allegiant Stadium not too long ago, or it was probably like an hour or two ago, but man, the vibes were great today. We came away with the victory, 32-23. I know it did get a little bit close at the end of the game, but we got that victory. Just win, baby, by any means. This was a must-win game, and we did just that, man. Shout out to this team. Shout out to Josh McDaniels, Derek Carr, offense, defense, the whole team, man, for coming through and finishing off this game strong, because we definitely needed this win, especially going into next week's game against Kansas City before the bye week. That's another must-win game for the Raiders, but it's good to finally be in the win column for the first time of the 2022 season, man. Now, one thing I do want to bring up is the fact that there was so many Bronco fans at Allegiant Stadium today. There was nothing but orange out there. Like, it was a sea of orange all over the place. And I know that there's a lot of Raiders fans that didn't really care to come to this game because we were 0-3. On top of that, it is a vacation destination. But at the end of the day, all those Bronco fans that were just chilling up in the stands, they left with 2-3 minutes left on the clock because they already knew that they just want to take this L against the winless Las Vegas Raiders. Now, getting into this game, I want to get into the 3 keys to victories that I gave you guys in my pregame preview. The first one was feed Josh Jacobs, and I know the whole Raider Nation have been talking about this for so long. I feel like if we fed Josh Jacobs these past 3 games, we could be like 2-1, maybe 3-0 going into this week's game. Obviously, we're 0-3, but it was great to see that this offense started off by feeding Josh Jacobs early and often, and Josh Jacobs made the most out of every one of his carries. This dude balled out today, and you see why the Raider Nation was really pounding the table for this team to feed Josh Jacobs out there on the field, because man, this dude was moving the line out there. He came away with 28 carries for 144 yards and 2 touchdowns. This dude was huge for us on this offense. He was the main reason why we moved down the field, and like I told you guys before, the main reason why we were so successful in the preseason is the fact that we fed our running backs. All of our running backs ate out there, but we did shy away from that in these past couple of games, which was really questionable. But it was good to see that they stuck to their script and put this team on Josh Jacobs' back. We didn't really see that much of a running back by committee because Josh Jacobs, I know, is out there saying, you know, hey, I can do this shit. Give me the rock and I'm going to make plays out there. And he made those plays. Now, the second key to victory that I had for this game was applying pressure. And our defense did not let us down because they applied a lot of pressure today on Russell Wilson and that offense. They came away with 7 tackles for loss as a team. That's huge. And they made a lot of stops, a lot of plays. And shout out to Amik Robertson, man. There was a play that I seen where Jerry Jeudy caught like, I think, a 30-yard or 40-yard pass from Russell Wilson over Amik Robertson, and this dude taunted him saying, yo, this dude too small. And I seen Amik Robertson saying, you know what? All right, keep that same energy. I'm coming for that ass. Pause. But Amik Robertson made a huge play, picking up the fumble and taking it all the way back to the house. The Raiders were tied 10-10 with the Broncos, but after that touchdown, the Raiders took the lead 16-10. Another key player on the defense side of the ball that really showed out today is none other than our star cornerback, Nate Hobbs. This was a guy that just recently got cleared this past week, and we didn't even know if he was going to play in this game, but he did play in this game, and he made a lot of big plays in this game, and you definitely felt his presence out there. He had a huge sack to start off the game. Not only that, this dude had 3 total tackles, had 1 tackle for loss, 1 pass deflection, and 1 quarterback hit. Nate Hobbs is one of the guys that has been really shining in this defense, and it's great to see him going out there and balling out, helping his defense out, you know, try to bring that momentum to help the offensive side of the ball. And the last player that I do want to talk about on this defense side of the ball is none other than Max Crosby. This dude Max is just being Max out there, and man, you just feel that presence off the screen. Max Crosby is a guy that could get the whole stadium rocking with just a couple of plays. And in this game, he came away with 4 tackles for loss and 2 sacks on top of that, man. It's great to see that Max Crosby is still doing what Max Crosby does out there. And even in the second half, when our offense really didn't do much and we were just going 3 and out, it was great to see, you know, some of our star players on the defense side of the ball hold it down. And I know that we've seen a little bit of Denzel Perriman out there making some huge plays out there for our defense offense until he went down, and it kind of sucks to see him go down again after just recently being cleared. Now, the third and final key to victory that I had in my pregame preview was to see this offense play smart. And first of all, it was good to see that they were smart enough to at least run the ball in the beginning of the game and stick with it throughout the whole game. The pass game, I would say overall, was okay. They were solid in this game until it got into the red zone, especially in that second half. We had no passing touchdowns in this game. I don't know what it is, but every time we got into the red zone, it seemed like we couldn't do anything out there. And it was really frustrating at times. And it's good to see that, when we were in the red zone, we were able to hand it off to Josh Jacobs, and he made a play to get into the end zone. But my goodness, as frustrating as it was, and as frustrated as, some of us were at DC for not making plays down the field or at least scoring touchdowns, I got to give DC some credit out there because this dude used his legs a lot. Lamar Jackson, who? I mean, this guy was finding ways to try to extend plays. And that's what we want to see from Derek Carr. When the pocket breaks down, run, make a play, get the first down. And he did that a lot in this game. He had 7 carries for 40 yards, and he made a huge play. A huge play in our last drive on a 3rd and 5, I believe so. And nobody was open. DC stepped up in the pocket and started running for the first down, and I felt like him keeping that drive alive was a huge factor for why we won this game. So you know what? DC, even though he came away with only 188 yards with no touchdowns, hey, good job, bravo. At the end of the day, all we want as Raider fans is W's, and hey, as long as you're giving us W's, we ain't gonna get on your shit too much. So shout out to you in the offense. I also gotta give a huge shout out to the other DC on this team, Daniel Carlson, because our offense was really getting stuff, wasn't really doing much in the second half of the game, but Daniel Carlson came through on 4 field goals and only attempting 2 for 3 extra points. He made a lot of points out there, and if it wasn't for these made field goals, then I don't know how this game would have ended. Now, the last guy on the offensive side of the ball that I do want to give a quick shout out to is Devonte Adams, man. They finally used Devonte Adams perfectly in here, and DC was able to find him on a couple of throws, a couple of first downs, and I know there was some throwing behind him, but Devonte Adams still made plays out there, and he came away with 9 receptions on 13 targets for 101 yards. No touchdowns in this game. Shout out to PS2 because PS2 did a great job on Devonte Adams early on in the game, but you know what? Devonte Adams gonna be Devonte Adams. I'm just happy that this team got a victory, and all of you guys that have been saying, Samoan Raider, you need to stop going to the games because we always be losing. Well, we won. So don't be getting on my ass on that. We're 1-3 right now. The division is still open out there. If we can handle business, if we could go out there and still win games and at least finish games like this, then we could definitely get right back into this AFC West. The Broncos were the #1 team in our division. I don't know if it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs right now, but we'll see. My oh my, it's been a very long time since we had the my neck and my back play of the game. And this week, I gotta give it to my guy, Amik Robertson, for having that huge scoop and score on the defensive side of the ball to help the Raiders get the lead in this game. Roll the clip.
Damn! Oh, he fumbled again! He fumbled again! Robertson's got it! And he's got an entourage by midfield! He's
my neck and my back.
Man, ain't that beautiful, man, to see the defense actually making plays out there and scoring points? Woo! I could get used to that for sure. Now, this last segment is brought to you by the sponsors of this video, Woodson Bourbon Whiskey. Head over to woodsonwhiskey.com to find a store near you or have it shipped directly to your door. Now, for my Woodson Whiskey player of the game, I gotta give it to none other than our running back, Mr. 28B Great, Josh Jacobs, man. This dude balled out in today's game, and I feel like was the main reason why we won today's game. He put this team on his back, rushing 28 times for 144 yards and 2 touchdowns. On top of all of that, he had 5 receptions for 31 yards. This dude could not be stopped, man, and we definitely need to rely on this guy a lot more moving forward if you want to start winning more games. So with that being said, Raider Nation, who's another player that really stood out to you guys? What is your favorite play of this game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. All right, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, if this is the very first time you're coming across my channel and you love the Las Vegas Raiders, then hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. Road to 40K, we are almost there, so help a news out. Until the next video, this your boy Samoan Raider, and your boy is Yeah.
Started off in Oakland, now we here. Thought that we was done, we just hit another gear. Look, started off in Oakland, now we here. Hey, pull up with the nation in the silver black gear. Look, 4 games straight, we in the playoffs. Shout out to the Chargers fans, y'all enjoy